This is Barnstable Today for Friday, December 5th. Welcome aboard. I'm Mark Mumford.
There was a lot of news coming out of Thursday night's town council session. That's our focus. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Friel.
The meeting started on a very high note with recognition of the life-saving efforts of custodian Don Smallage.
We all have our own vision of what an angel looks like. Let me introduce a guardian angel here. Donald was, we were fortunate enough to have Donald, who came to the aid of a fellow worker who, his training and expertise, he immediately recognized a emergency medical condition. He responded and saved that man's life. And thank you very much.
Barnstable Police Chief Paul McDonald made several trips to the podium at last night's council session, as 4 police department grants were accepted by the council. The first was in the amount of just over $148,000 in state funds to support the 911 emergency response system.
Last year we received over 25,000 911 calls. We're also obligated by the contract that we entered into with the 911 telecommunication board that when a 911 call comes in, we have to answer that call within 3 calls. If we don't pick it up within 3 rings, it automatically goes to the sheriff's department, which is our backup. And we have 10 911 lines coming in the station, 6 hard lines and 4 cell lines. This money will give us minimum staffing in our dispatch center 24 hours a day, and that will be the bulk of the money.
So the money would be spent not on hardware, but on the staff necessary to answer the calls and handle the calls correctly?
Correct. The 911 hardware, the computers themselves are owned by 911. The computers that they're married to for the IMC, which are dispatch, are our computers. If they fail, we can purchase new computers with this money.
People don't always understand what it takes to staff lines like this. Are they working 8-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts?
8-hour shifts, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
And how many people per shift?
Three dispatches per shift.
And 3 dispatches means that you also have to carry extras for sick leave and time off and everything else.
Vacation,
so the staffing
days.
Right. So the staffing is 12 people or something, and this will just assist in the offset of the cost of the personnel.
Correct. For the past several years, it's been paid out of our overtime budget.
Also, a federal grant of over $12,000 was accepted to help upgrade the police department's information technology system. Another community policing grant accepted in an amount just over $73,000, and a U.S. Department of Justice grant of nearly $20,000 as part of the Bulletproof Vest Partnership.
For 100.
Each vest costs approximately $800 per vest. However, last year we had additional money, and with the help of the town manager, we were able to buy 75 vests. So almost the entire department currently is up to date with their vests. But this is a multi-year program. We have 3 years to spend that money.
Yes.
So, as new officers come out, we'll be able to purchase new vests with this money.
Yes.
The town council's leadership went through its annual change last night as Harold Toby was elected to the vice presidency and Fred Chirigotis was the choice for incoming town council president. His last official act as the council's current vice president was reading a proclamation for outgoing council president Janet Jochum.
If I may, ladies and gentlemen, my last act as vice president, we prepared a proclamation for the outgoing president with the help of staff, and if I could read this. Whereas these are extraordinary times which shall test the mettle of the people of Barnstable, the Commonwealth of Mass, and our nation. And whereas in these times it is our municipal leaders who must protect and defend the citizens and do not only what is lawful, but what is right and just and in long-term good. And whereas Janet Jochum has never taken the honor of public service for granted, she has made the commitment to make progress, achieve results, and do what is best for the town of Barnstable. And whereas Janet Jochum is respected for her civic mindedness, esteemed for her tireless efforts, and honored with the love of her family, J.P., Marissa, Rachel, mother and father, brother Stephen, Love being a two-way street, we feel the pride she has for her family. And whereas Janet, a woman of compassion and vision, concerned and passionate about our environment, the quality of education for our children, our senior citizens, for public safety, and the myriad of municipal issues, and whereas all politics are local, and local politics brings out the best and worst of challenges, Janet has demonstrated that the ideals of truth, hope, courage, and strength of character shall prevail. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Barnstable Town Council does hereby give its heartfelt thanks to Janet Jochum for her service as President of the Barnstable Town Council for 2007 and 2008, a woman who has held herself to the highest of standards and by so doing has advanced the well-being of every citizen in our community. In witness whereof, I, Frederick Chirigotis, Vice President of the Barnstable Town Council, have hereunto set my hand and caused the official seal of the town of Barnstable to be affixed this 4th day of December 2008. Thank you very much. Here's a little token.
I don't have a speech, and I'm not going to say a whole lot except thank you. I think that says it all. And I wish you luck, and I'm here and available for anything you need, but not as available as I've been for 2 years.
So if I may, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
During last night's councilors' comment period, Hank Farnham and Jim Tinsley had Christmas activities on their minds.
Thank you. I'm sure one of my colleagues from Hyannis will talk about the Main Street stroll and harbor lighting, but I wanted to mention on Sunday, the West Barnstable annual tree lighting, which is a great event at 5 o'clock on the West Barnstable Village Green, and then there's a caroling and a sing-along and a Christmas carol, a lot of food and camaraderie at the West Parish Meeting House. And that's, again, 5 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, Madam President. Here in Hyannis, for those of you who need to do something tomorrow night, is the Hyannis Holiday Art Activities. Friday night, that's the 5th, from 6:30 to 9, is the Pearl Street Holiday Art Show and Geyer Barn opening reception. And also, I don't know how old the oldest is, but this the 6th is the 24th annual Hyannis Main Street Stroll, and the galleries will also be open that day. The stroll is 10 to 4, and the harbor lighting is 4 to 7, and the celebrity from the North Pole will also be making an appearance down at the harbor. That's it. Thank you.
Keep in mind that you can watch the entire town council meeting and most of the other meetings here in town by going to the on-demand video section at the town's website. That's town.barnstable.ma.us.
And weekend weather with a host of activities on tap. Tonight, mostly cloudy and cooler, with temps running in the lower 20s. Then tomorrow, mostly sunny, light breezes out of the west and highs in the lower 40s. And on Sunday, a chance of a wintry mix in the morning, maybe some lingering rain showers Sunday afternoon, and getting windy out of the northeast at 15 to 20, maybe some late day gusts to 45, and highs in the 40s.
On the meeting front, nothing tonight. On Monday, the licensing authority in the hearing room at 9:30, the planning board at 7 in the evening, also in the hearing room, and Sandy Neck at 7:30 in the MEA conference room. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kevin Friel.
We'll meet you right back here on Monday. I'm Mark Mumford.